Let's read the question. Find the equation of a circle which passes through 2, minus 3 and minus 4, 5 and having the center on 4x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. Here there is a circle. Okay. So on the circle, a straight line is passing through this circle. Okay. And this line is 4x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. This particular line which is passing through the circle, that is passing perfectly at the center of the circle. Okay. So now there are other 2 points which is 2, minus 3 and minus 4, 5 which is there on the circle. So let's say this is the first point which is 2, minus 3 and there is one more point which is minus 4, 5. So these 2 points were there on the circle and this line which is passing through the center of the circle and the line equation is given. So by using all these things which were given, so we should find the equation of the circle. Alright, so let's do this forward. So first we'll write the given equation and also we will write the given points and also we'll just write the general equation of the circle. So I can write let x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 be the required equation of circle. Alright, so let's say this equation as equation number 1. So now what are the given points? We'll even write the given points. So I can write given points. So there, one is 2, minus 3 is one of the point. Another point is minus 4, 5. These are the 2 points which are there on the circle. So whereas if we say center, so center, that is C, which is minus G, minus F. So this lies on this particular line 4x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. So I can write the center C minus G, minus F is lies on the line. So the line is 4x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. So I'll just submit these minus g minus f in this particular equation. In the place of x, I'll just write minus g, and in the place of y, I'll just write minus f. So let's do that. So I can write 4x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. So in the place of x, I'll just write minus g, and in the place of y, I'll write minus f. So this is becoming minus 4g. This is minus 3f plus 1 equal to 0. If I take minus 1 common, we'll be remained with 4g plus 3f minus 1 equal to 0. If I send this minus 1 to other side, so we'll be remained with 4g plus 3f minus 1 equal to 0. Where 0 into 0 by minus 1, it was just 0. Alright. So this is one of the equations which we got. Let's say this is equation number 2. Okay. So now we will just submit these points. What are the 2 points which were given? 2, minus 3, minus 4, 5. That will apply in the general equation of the circle. So I can write here equation 1 is passing. It is passing through. So we'll just write the first point. That is 2, minus 3. Alright, so let's submit the values. First I'll write the general equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So this equation 1 is nothing but the general equation which we have given in the initial point of the question. See, the general equation we have given it as equation number 1. So for the reason we are just writing it as equation 1 and we are submitting the values. So let's submit. In the place of x, I can just write 2. So in the place of y, that is minus 3. So plus 2 into g, x is 2 and y is minus 3 plus c equal to 0. So we'll be getting 4 plus 9 plus 4g plus, so this is minus 2, 3 is 6 minus 6f plus c equal to 0. So now let's solve this further. So we'll write in the sequence even 4g minus 6f plus c plus 9 plus 4, it is 13 equal to 0. So let's say this is equation number 3. Okay, so there is one more point. That point also will just submit. So I can write here equation 1 is passing through. So I'm just writing the second point also, that is minus 4 comma 5. So we'll write the general equation, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So in the place of x, I'll just write minus 4 square, in the place of y, 5 square plus 2g, in the place of x again minus 4, in the place of y that was 5 plus c equal to 0. So this is 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, this is 2 4s, it was 8g plus 2 into 5, it was 10f plus c equal to 0. So I can write this in sequence, so this will get it as minus 8g plus 10f plus c. So this is 16 plus 25, will be getting this as 41 equal to 0. So let's say this is equation number 4. So now we'll just solve equation 3 and equation 4 and let's see what do we get. Okay, so I can write here solving equation 3 and also equation 4. So let's see what do we get. So I can write this as, so the two equations were there just above, so we'll just write it out and we'll solve it. So 4g minus 6f plus c plus 13 equal to 0 is the third equation, and the fourth equation is minus 8g plus 10f plus c plus 41 equal to 0. So let's change the signs. So this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, minus, minus. Okay, so plus c minus c get cancelled. So we'll just write the remaining elements. 4 plus 8. So that is 12g. This is minus 6 minus 10. So that is minus 16f. And this is plus 13 minus 41. So we'll be getting this as minus 28 equal to 0. So from all these elements, we can just take 4 common. So when I take 4 common from 12, so we'll be remain with 3. And when we take 4 common from 16, we'll be remain with 4f. And from 28, if we just take 4 common, we'll remain with 7. So the remaining equation 3g minus 4f minus 7 equal to 0. Where if you send this 4 to the other side, that divides 0. So 0 by 4 is nothing but it was just 0. So let's say this equation as equation number 5. Okay. So let's solve further. So I can write here solving 2 and equation number 5. So we'll just take equation number 2 and also equation number 5 which we just got. So equation 2 we'll just take. Equation 2 is 4g plus 3f minus 1 equal to 0. So I'll just write here 4g plus 3f minus 1 equal to 0 is equation 2. And we'll write even equation number 5 where it was here. So I can write here 3g minus 4f minus 7 equal to 0. So if we have to solve these equations, at least any one variable, either g or f, any one element should be same. So here as nothing was same, so for this particular equation, equation 2, I'll just multiply with 3, and equation 5 I'll just multiply with 4. So let's see what do we get. So this is 3 4s, it was 12. So 12g, then plus 3 3s, it was 9f minus 3 equal to 0. So here also 4 3s, it was 12. So 12g minus 4 4s is 16. 16f minus 7 4. 7 4s, it was 28 equal to 0. So now if you just see here, g is the same. So we can just change signs and we can just cancel. So minus, so this is plus and this is also plus. So we'll just cancel these both and we'll be getting f value once we solve this. So now plus 9f plus 16f, that will give us 25f, and this is plus 28 minus 3, so we'll be getting this as plus 25 equal to 0. So if we just take, if we just send 25 to this side, so we'll be getting 25f equal to minus 25. So f equal to minus 25 by 25. So 25 can be cancelled, so f value will be getting this as minus 1. Okay, so we got f value. This f value, if we just submit in equation 5, even we'll be getting g value. So I can write here submit f equal to minus 1 in equation number 5. Okay, so let's see what do we get. First I'll write the equation 5, that is 3g minus 4f minus 7 equal to 0. So f value I'll just submit here. So 3g minus 4 into f is minus 1 minus 7 equal to 0. So this is 3g minus into minus, that was plus 4 minus 7 equal to 0. So this is plus 4 minus 7 in the sense it was minus 3. So 3g minus 3 equal to 0. So if I send this 3 to other side, we'll be getting this as 3g equal to 3. If I send this 3 to other side, g equal to, we'll be getting 3 by 3. So 3 ones are getting cancelled. So g value we are getting it as 1. Okay. So f value we got it as minus 1 and g value we got it as 1. So now we'll even find out the value of c. For that, we can just submit this f and g value, both of them, in equation 3. So I'll write here, submit g equal to 1 and f equal to minus 1 in equation number 3. I'm just submitting. So equation 3 I'll just write first. So that is 4g minus 6f plus c plus 13 equal to 0. Okay. So here if we just submit the g value, that is g is 1, 6 into f is minus 1. So this is plus c plus 13 equal to 0. So this is 4 ones are 4, this is minus into minus plus. So we'll be getting this is plus 6 plus c plus 13 equal to 0. So if you just add all these values, okay, so let's see what we'll be getting. So this is 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 13, it was 23. So I can write c plus 23 equal to 0. If I send this 22 to the other side, c value will be getting minus 23. Okay, so now we got g value, we got f value, we also got c value. So all these three values, if we just submit in the general equation of the circle, then we'll be getting the required circle which they ask us to find out. So I can write here, submit the value of values, not just value, they are values, as there are three values. So I can write values of g, f and c in equation 1. Right. So the general equation I'm writing x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Here I'm just submitting the values x square plus y square plus 2 into the g value, it was 1. So 2gx plus 2, and the f value, it was just a minus 1. So plus, and the c value, we just got it as minus 23. So we write minus 23. So let's solve this further. So this will be getting as x square plus y square plus 2x. So this is 2 into minus 1, that was minus 2y minus 23 equal to 0. Okay. So this is the required equation which they asked us to find out. So in the question, they asked here saying that they have given the 2 points which are passing on the circle, and also there is a line which is passing through the center of the circle. So by using these 2 of the points and this line, we have found the equation of this particular circle equation. So that equation which they asked us to find out, that is x square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y minus 23 equal to 0. So this is all about this question.